Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Set. 180.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20.
Check 31.
Regular.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the curl. Check the hot read.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Alert!
On third down, here's Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check right 34. Right
2nd
34.
and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken at about the 36. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Number 20.
Push him back.
Up.
Push him back. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Watch that.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Good. 180.
Mike Popo. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch. Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Run.
23 the mic. Danny. SOS. Out. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Both sevens the mic. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike 47. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready. 56. Watch the screen. Go.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught, Shepard. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, let's go.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield on 1st down. Letting one go deep for a noon one. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, exit. Mike, pistol, pistol, pistol. We want it. Come to my world. Hey, hurry. Get killed. 44, Mike.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pistol. Real.
Rush in.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Good. 180.
Two times.
Hurry.
4 down. Check 9. Safe.
Point it right.
Watch the shot. Check the backer.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Hurry.
Check.
Hey, echo.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Motion. 44.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Check.
Run.
Check. Tight dog.
Hey, alert.
Check 26. Check.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got a noon one. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
So we get slap half, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
The Broncos take over. Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 50.
Regular.
Twist. Undercrush.
Twist. Regular.
Check 25. Watch safety.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Real.
44 to Mike.
Hey, alert 33.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Hurry.
Back. 44 to Mike. Check.
Alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Cut. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Let's go, D. 44 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Sponge.
Alert!
36.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Pistol. Hurry!
Switch. 44 is the mic. 44.
Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hatchet. 6 guys.
Pistol.
Watch the safety creep. You go tight.
Real.
You got tight right there. Under 10. 10. Check.
Point it right.
44. Mike. 44.
Run. Come on, boy.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, watch the leg. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 45. 47 Mike. 47. Oh, dead. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Let's go, fellas.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Dalvin Tomlinson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, it's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Down the numbers, there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball under 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check 37. Check 37.
Hurry, hurry.
Shoot. Whip.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Another run by Lindsey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Point it right.
44. Mike, 44. Check. 40.
King.
Be a long day for you. Check 99.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, alert three, alert three. Shift.
Here's Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Focus.
180.
I got you, son.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kill. Turn it up.
Kings.
Check pass.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Looking to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Watch the slant. Hey, watch it, watch it. Show it up, show it up.
Hey, alert 33.
Hey, check 24, watch 20.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slam, slam, slam.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, alert 33.
44's the mic, 44's mic. Check.
Hey, Alpha. I smell fear in that offense.
Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. On 1st down, Barkley pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Giants 34, Broncos 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run here with Lindsey. Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 7-yard line. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
Check.
Top it.